And breaking news, folks, we have a plane landing. We have a plane coming to you from our river shot. Our river shot, now from our helicopter shot. Absolutely necessary. It is a plane. It is landing. It is landing. This plane has landed, folks, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing and completely necessary. The media coverage of this has been just terrible. It's been absolutely terrible. Look at this. Was it really necessary to have long shots of the plane landing from multiple different angles? What value did this add exactly? And from this particular shot, this looks like a helicopter shot. How are they able to get this close to the plane landing? That's what I'd like to know. Seems a little bit questionable.
Take a moment and watch.
Yeah, let's just watch. Let's just watch as the person walks off of a plane. Nothing else to talk about. Just coming off of a plane.
So there he is, Donald Trump. First former president ever to have to come anywhere.
Is there really nothing else to go over? Is there really nothing else that we can put on television than just to repeat over and over and over again stuff like this? And now we have them getting into the vehicle, and now they're still getting up. Now they're in the vehicle. More people coming off the plane. Oh, there's a shot of a plane. And back to the car. It's still a plane. Lots of cars there. Oh, a shot of the car again. There are people standing outside of a car. Still standing outside of a car. What an incredible moment. What an incredible moment of people standing out. Oh, well, we have movement. We have movement. The vehicles are moving. Vehicles do move, ladies and gentlemen. Vehicles do move. Breaking news here. This just reminds me of following the cars, the OJ chase. Just like, come on. This just going on repeat over and over and over again. Oh, and breaking news, this just in. The vehicles are still driving, ladies and gentlemen. The vehicles are still driving. This is breaking news now. This is breaking news now. This is just coming to us. This is just coming to us. They are still driving. Now we have people emerging from a vehicle. So lucky and fortunate that they had plenty of money to hire a helicopter to capture these crucial shots. Walking into a building, coming out of a vehicle, and then going into the building. Absolutely incredible and necessary moment to capture. We are so lucky and fortunate. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely, completely enthralling. And how many of you ended up tuning in and just sitting there watching an empty hallway? Just watching the empty hallway. A little bit boring, isn't it? Just to watch a couple people come out of a courtroom. What was expected that this was going to look like? I'm not the only one who thought the media coverage of this was pretty atrocious.
Do you see anything new in there today that you didn't know?
No, in fact, I kind of expected that there would be less than people would want to read.
This is one of the most historic cases, arguably the most significant case right now in an American court system. It appears to be built on a pretty shaky foundation.
It's a bubble case. It's not a slam dunk. Commentators across the spectrum are saying, boy, there's really not much in here, raises all kinds of questions about the legal theory behind this case. An unimpressive document.
People felt it was a little underwhelming.
Some found it disappointing. It depressed some people on the left.
Oh, were you disappointed? Were you depressed? Here's why. Because you treated this like the final confrontation with Thanos, and then it actually just played out like what it was, a boring as legal procedure at the very beginning of what will be a long, drawn-out, laborious legal process. Because, as I mentioned earlier, law is boring as Please continue being let down by the expectations you motherfuckers created.
Now, I concur with Jon Stewart's assessment of that, in part, although I happen to find the law quite fascinating. I might be in the minority here, I'm sure that I am, but the overall point remains, what were you expecting to see here? What were you expecting to come from this? I know what I was expecting, and what I was expecting is exactly what we ended up getting. Man, so much of what was kind of put on this case came from nothing to do with the actual case or the charges itself, but was the expectations that were put onto it from everybody outside.